What a time to be alive. We have an official update on the Genshin Impact anime. Wuthering Waves is releasing their only male character of the entire 3.x series of patches. That's a joke, by the way. Azur Lane is holding another Gunnar collab. We have gacha games that are shutting down. We have terrible news for others. We have gacha games that are releasing. Arknights Endfield has given out free polls. We're going to go over all of this and more in today's weekly gacha recap. Hey, my name is Stix, and if you don't already, follow us over on Twitter, follow us over on Discord, and follow us over on Reddit, where we keep you guys apprised of everything going on in the genre. And we do it all while being incredibly charming and charismatic and ruggedly handsome as well. Now, we have a lot to discuss, so let's go ahead and jump right in. The Techcronoss gacha game has officially launched. This was February 18th, just a couple days ago. If you start now, you get 40 free draws. It's probably not a whole lot, if I'm being honest with you. Don't know what the game is, but apparently it looks like it's a Japanese gacha game, which doesn't really bode well for its future or its success. Azur Lane is holding an official collab with Dead or Alive Venus Vacation. You know what? That sounds great to me. I'd love to get some DOA characters into Azur Lane, and I cannot think of a better collab to be had with Azur Lane than Dead or Alive. Let's be real. Limbus Company is officially holding their 3rd anniversary. Goddamn, they've been online and alive for almost the entirety of my channel's life. Actually, longer than my channel has even been alive for. Wow. Okay, that's impressive. Madoka, Magica, Magia, Exedra is officially removing Facebook login support for their game. They've given players a couple days to react, to delink their game or their account from the game, or lose it all. And that is very concerning. It's not a whole lot of time, especially because in a lot of instances, players don't read the notifications that appear on the game notice area. Instead, just like immediately hit the little X button to close out of it as fast as possible. So, you know, I mean, they're probably going to lose hundreds or maybe thousands of players after having this happen. I'm honestly surprised they even have Facebook as an option here, because I feel like a lot of gacha games don't anymore. Neo Artifacts is officially launching globally on March 5th. I'm going to have a dedicated video for this. I already have one for it if you haven't already watched it, but this is a very pretty game that's very much so like, I believe, Alchemy Stars, and they have the Google Play Store open and the App Store open for pre-registration for those of you that are interested. I think this has potential to be a very fun game, and I honestly look forward to streaming it at launch. Dragon Sword, which was another game I was actually very eagerly anticipating, had a bit of a blunder. EOS Crisis after, what, 1 month, less than 1 month, as their hostile takeover is happening. This is going to require extensive coverage and a dedicated video. I'll probably do this on stream as well. I can't believe that is the state of the game, when this game was so unbelievably hyped for original Dragon Nest players, myself included, and MMO players overall. Reverse 1999 is rolling out version 3.3, the campaign's tale. And I mean, like, it's Reverse 1999. There's a level of quality that just hasn't had another gacha game, so should definitely be looked forward to. Morimens is giving a lot. Free standard pulls, free limited pulls, tons of premium currency, upgrade materials, anything, everything in their auspicious shards event. If you have put off logging in or playing the game, it's a great opportunity to start right now. They have also confirmed the release of upcoming characters. They have pushed back or pushed up the release of other characters as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Neverness to Everness held a beta test over the last week and a half, 2 weeks. I participated in it quite extensively. I did multiple different videos on it. They've sponsored me for streams, sponsored me for a dedicated video, and I have a sponsored video coming up in just a couple days. But aside from that, they released essentially a director's talk where they went over the various different things that they are working on improving. And I have a dedicated video on this. I'm going to go ahead and check it out. It's like 12 minutes long, and I covered everything, gave my opinions on it. I think it's a great step in the right direction, and they're handling this very well, which is good for them, and I'm very pleased. Punishing Grey Raven, apparently, after some kind of error with updating, went over 200 gigabytes worth of install data, which is insane to think about. And the Chinese offices are as it says here, pointed out, the Lunar New Year was happening, so the offices were going to be closed until the holiday was over, which means that it's going to be a little bit before it properly gets fixed. That's very concerning. Seven Deadly Sins Origin is officially launching on March 23rd. That's next month. That's approximately 1 month and 2 days from today, which with March 16th being available on Steam and PS5, with the grand launch apparently happening on March 23rd. I'm sponsored for this, but at the same time, it's not going to impact my overall opinions of the game. I think the game is a decent game. I don't think it's incredible. I don't think it's going to be as good as Enfield or NTE, but I still think it'll be fun to play, at least a bit of. A gacha game that I am eagerly anticipating, Heaven Hells, is having some issues globally and in Korea, where they have undergone mass restructuring of their departments, and thus by extension may have a lot of issues releasing globally, in spite of the hype that I had for it and the anticipation I had for the game. And that's really disappointing to see and hear. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. Lumin Echo of Spacetime is a brand new gacha game that just opened beta test recruitment. This is a very attractive game. I did a video on it just earlier today, actually, just a few hours ago. And I went over the character models, which all look incredible, by the way. It is a side-scroller, granted, but, I mean, with characters that look this damn good, like, it's worth trying. It is 100% worth trying, purely from the perspective of the characters' aesthetics, but also from the perspective of the action combat. And it's a generally different kind of game than what we have currently. And new game styles are always good. Apparently, a gacha game was caught stealing from Genshin Impact. This is Tales of... Yo, that's literally Ether from Genshin Impact. What? What the hell? Like, genuinely, what? They're not even subtle with it. Like, they're genuinely not even subtle with it. That's actually hilarious. Yeah, that's not even subtle. Exactly. That's crazy. Wow. Genshin Impact had an update on their anime. And that is that, you know, it is still in production, so. I mean, that's good. That's good. You know, it's not canceled. Trickal Chibi Go's CEO apparently had an interview recently where they went over, well, not just the CEO, but the vice president as well, where they went over the success of the game, their thoughts on it, their thoughts on the reception of the game and everything. It's honestly a very interesting read. It's very long, but it's an interesting read. Wuthering Waves has officially started the marketing campaigns for Luke, the hottest, most anticipated upcoming waifu in WoWa. Not just that, but I also just held a podcast with Wuthering Waves content creators. The first of many, by the way. This is going to go out probably tomorrow or the next day. We had 6 total content creators: Unreal Dreamer, Erusha, Sevi, Zora, Confirini, and Ryuku Sensei. Went over 3.0, 3.1, and we're going to be back for 3.2, 3.3, etc., etc. So it's really well organized and honestly wholesome, chill, and very relaxed and very enjoyable, I think, for a lot of people. And I cannot wait to do more of these. Nexon Games posts 60 billion won loss, 30% drop in sales. That's actually very concerning, considering they are the publisher for games like Blue Archive. They're going to be publishing Azure Premilia as well. Arknights Endfield is, as part of their Chinese New Year, giving away Aura Barrel tickets, giving away actual Aura Barrel. I think it was about 3,500 total, along with various different stamina items as a reward for just playing the game, which is great. This is going to no doubt aid me in obtaining, if you haven't already, Gilberta, but other than that, Yvonne. And finally, another gacha game is shutting down. Oz Rewrite. This is actually very sad because the game has some incredible looking character models, and apparently just the game itself wasn't very good, but the characters look... Well, not him, and also not him, but some of the characters look absolutely fantastic. Like, this is an anime gacha game with characters that look a lot better than some of what we have out there. So it's a shame that characters that look this good are, you know, no longer going to be available for us to even attempt to play or pull globally. And that is everything that happened in the gacha genre over the course of the last week that mattered do me in one easy to digest format. You're up to date now. You're welcome. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.